So it's kind of raining over here. The snow has melted over the last 2 weeks, which was expectable. Doesn't mean I like it though. But I mean, there's a certain beauty to this kind of weather as well. Although it's December, and theoretically I'd prefer it being a bit more covered in snow, obviously. So what did I want to speak of today? I'm really kind of going off script here. Not that I scripted my previous videos, but before at least I had like some chain of thought before them. I'd think of what to say, I think of what subject to speak of. Now I'm really stuck, you could say. I can speak about one thing, I can speak another thing, third thing. So anyways, let's get to it. So in this present world, I see people settling for things they don't like, although they have many opportunities to get where they like to get to a satisfactory position. Now, a lot of people just leave their dreams behind, just settle for the mediocre, for the average, on some weird sort of excuse. But that should never be you. You should never settle for what you don't like, what you're not satisfied with. There's always progress. And if you settle for something average, it's really a sign of sloth, a sign that you simply can't progress in some situations. Obviously, it's like that. But when you settle for something you don't like, most of the times it's a sign of your sloth, a sign that you're willing to accept bad things as long as you stay in your current position. Now, some people who have this issue don't realize that they'll have more time to be able to do things they like when they're in a position that they like. So instead of settling on this life of being lazy, but instead doing twice the work, you see what I'm talking about, right? Because these people, they're lazy and they end up having to do twice the work or thrice the work that they'd have to do if they just simply worked more in earlier stages of their life. Obviously, everyone makes mistakes, but the world can be for your taking in your teens, your 20s, your 30s, your 40s even. Like, there's not a time when you should say it's over, billions must die or whatever Chud said. You should never be that. You should always see some sort of hope. There's always a purpose to why you continue living. There's always a purpose to why you wake up every morning. That means you have to do something. You're basically destined for something, and that's a very good thing. That should be something that keeps you going, that keeps you working towards your goals, that keeps you working towards what you want to achieve. And I think that's like a mentality a lot of people lack today. That's something that we really need to think about. But on the other hand, if you think about it, when you're working towards it and you're putting yourself above everyone else, that means that you have to just, the more there are people that are lazy, that don't work towards your goals, the more it'll make you stand out. And that could be a good thing. That's a bad thing for those people, but it's a good thing for you. Like, let's say 90% of people become unhealthy, then obviously, even if your health is pretty average, even though like your physique is average, you'll still stand out because obviously you're not as unhealthy as everyone else. So you should really try to stand out by what you do, and that will be something that will help you achieve everything fundamentally in life. That'll be something that will guide you, let's say, towards your dreams. So, I mean, if you want to discuss this, basically just leave a comment down below. It's really nice to discuss it with people, although most of the time I don't discuss it with comments. I just discuss it with people I know, right, on social media and stuff. And yeah, that's basically it. See you next Saturday, hopefully. I don't know, last week couldn't put out a video. I was doing something with my friends, But in the end, it's only me that can prevent myself from making these videos, so stay hopeful, nothing has fallen, and see you next time.